Welcome to Carolina Real Estate. Today we're at 1235 Links Road in the Prestwick Country Club Community in South Myrtle Beach. And we're visiting with Christie and Tracy Turner of Team Turner at Remax Ocean Forest. Hey y'all, how about this home? It's amazing.
Yeah, nice to see you. It is.
Beautiful.
Thank you for letting us in. This is a beautiful listing and one in a very special, almost one-of-a-kind community. It's incredible to drive through here earlier today and to see, and of course to end up at the guard gate. How about a guard gate?
It's very unique. There are actually only 3 guard gated communities in the Myrtle Beach area. Prestwick is the oldest of the 3. It is a very unique development, offering many different types of properties, which appeals to many different types of buyers.
Yes, yes.
So we have a nice mix of residents in here. We have retirees, we have empty nesters, we have a lot of wonderful families with kids because we have great school systems that surround the neighborhood. So,
right, very close by. I think Lakewood Elementary is even virtually next door.
Yeah, just minutes to Lakewood Elementary School.
Yeah, the kids can almost walk to it.
And 544 being almost next door as well, but not close enough. You're not hearing any of that, but I mean, it's right here.
Mm-hmm. Yes, plenty of shopping nearby, the Walmarts, the grocery stores, the restaurants. Right. The airport is only 5 minutes away, and right across the street you have Myrtle Beach State Park, which you can almost walk to.
I ride my bike to the Myrtle Beach State Park. It's right out the back gate.
It is incredible, y'all. Now, of course, was this developed by a big home builder, or is this like a D.R. Horton or a Syntex? Is this a master plan community, but still by a big national builder?
It's actually a master plan community, but it was developed by the Jackson companies, and I believe it was started in 1988.
Okay.
And their vision was to have a tree-friendly community. So as you drive around, you're going to see plenty of trees.
Oh, yeah.
It was developed that most homes in here are going to be unique. So they had custom builders where in a lot of neighborhoods you go to and they might have 10 or 20 floor plans to choose from, which is wonderful, but in Prestwick they didn't. So you could develop or design and build your own custom home. So you won't see hardly any 2 houses in the neighborhood that are the same.
Out of the 600 some residents that are living in here, there's literally no homes that are essentially the same.
That's correct.
Wow.
Yeah. And they offer, again, what makes it so unique is there are different sections within the development.
Right.
They have one section that's condominiums that they have 2 and 3 bedroom condos, and some have garages.
Yeah.
And the price points will range anywhere from $125 to $175.
Okay.
They'll also have a different section that they call carriage homes, which are very nice. They're all single level living. They all have 2-car attached garages, and they're considered condominiums even though they feel like homes.
Right.
And they maintain the grounds, the exterior of the buildings, and those will range anywhere price points from $175 to $225.
Mm-hmm.
They also have a patio home section, so if you decide you want a small home with a small lot, enough to, not have all week cutting the grass, but enough to mess around on the weekends, those price points will range anywhere from about $175 to $225.
Mm-hmm.
They also have larger home sites, single family and estate type home sites that offer larger homes, and they'll range anywhere from $350 all the way up to $600,000.
Okay.
So a nice mix of community and price points.
Is there still available lots or land for development, or has everything essentially been developed out? The opportunity to get in would be through resale opportunities like this.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a fully developed neighborhood, which is nice. No construction traffic driving around. It's mostly developed. I think there's maybe 4 or 5 lots left, but yeah, it's fully developed. So
that is fabulous. Well, of course, the real excitement today is the opportunity for folks to get a virtual tour and to get out here. And Steve Alger, the Vice President of Development with the Jackson Companies, I think you all have lined up to come in to be with us for the latter part of the filming today. Mm-hmm. But the opportunity to get in for viewers who may not have had the chance to see it live time in person. And of course, the great thing, I want to get you all's phone number, 843-457-7601. So if someone needs to get out of the house now or head to work or otherwise, there's an opportunity for them to give you a call to come out to possibly see the home in person. But for viewers who who may not have been out here before, would you be willing to give a little virtual tour?
Certainly.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Great. How about you, Christie?
What I love about this all brick single level home is the gorgeous open floor plan with the massive vaulted ceilings. All the ceilings in here are smooth, and like I said, it's an open floor plan, but it's a split bedroom floor plan. So on one side of the home we have the guest bedrooms with its own bath. It also has wonderful storage, and then it moves on into this gorgeous great room with these light, bright, open vaulted ceilings. I love the formal dining room over here with the accented plantation shutters and the crown molding. Also has like a column accent there to kind of separate and give you a feel of its own space. Beautiful gas fireplace with its own accent moldings around it. Leads right into the light, bright, sunny Carolina room, which is always everybody's favorite.
And the views out on the golf course.
They're wonderful. I think that's where most people would probably spend their time. Out in the Carolina room. Plenty of windows, custom plantation shutters, and that leads out onto its own nice concrete patio with its beautiful trellis, where it's wonderful for entertaining and barbecuing and watching the golfers go by.
This home features views of number 6 and 7 of the Prestwick golf course. So
okay, great.
Great place to sit back and enjoy those warm, sunny summer evenings.
Absolutely.
Of course, my favorite part of the home is the custom kitchen in here. I love the granite countertops and especially the accent boxing above the cabinets in here. It has also accent lighting below the cabinets and above the cabinets so that you can, I guess, showcase your favorite kitchen wares.
Yes, or books or plates.
Has beautiful decorative tile backsplash and stainless steel appliances. Has a smooth cooktop range with 5 eyes instead of 4 for that gourmet chef. Loves to work in the kitchen. Also has a beautiful breakfast nook again with the plantation shutters and the tile floors.
That really makes a difference.
That moves right on into the master suite with its beautiful tray ceiling and 2-piece crown molding. What I love about the master suite is the bay window area there with, she did a great job accenting that with some curtain detailing. Nice open floor plan again in there.
It's beautiful.
And then the master bathroom has his and hers own sinks and a gorgeous walk-in big master suite closet. The 5-foot jetted tub and separate shower, and again has one unique thing about it, has its own bathroom pantry. So beautiful home.
And I love how she accented the master bath with a chandelier.
Look at the chandelier
over the jacuzzi tub.
That is incredible.
It was a very nice touch.
This is. This is.
Nice touch.
Absolutely.
And then the 4th bedroom is a bonus room over the garage. They showcase in this home that room as a kind of a guest suite. Has its own bathroom, tile floors, again with separate shower. And I'm always big on storage, and this home has a nice walk-in big storage area from that bathroom. Again, has that beautiful accent window with the plantation shutters and the powdery blue walls. Makes it give you that nice beachy feel.
Right, it really does.
And another nice feature about that 4th bedroom, it could be used as a bonus room, a kid's playroom, a workout room, a computer room. Everybody's looking for that multi-function 4th room anymore. And another nice feature is that it has its own heating and cooling system.
It sure does. That's an excellent point.
And the bathroom is a full bathroom.
Right. Well, this is, so then that's a 4-bedroom and 3 full baths here.
That's correct.
As we come back down in here, the flowing off to those the 2 bedrooms you mentioned earlier on, there's another full bath right here.
This homeowner used one of those rooms as a den and then another study area, but again, you can use them as guest bedrooms or kids' bedrooms, whatever you choose to option. Something that you won't see in here, but it has a great laundry room with its own utility sink, cabinets, washer and dryer. For those that, especially like me, who love a big laundry room, you'll get that in this house.
Makes a world of difference. Of course, this layout, Links Road is one of the main roads that, or is it the main road here?
It would be considered the main road.
Right. Okay. So folks that, Remind me, we got about 5 minutes, Tracy. When you come up to there's a guard gate entrance off of, what road is that?
That is Prestwick Country Club Drive.
Okay, great.
And that is the main entrance where the the guard shack is.
Right,
And
right.
then you've got two other access points in the community, one at the east gate, which is right across the street from Myrtle Beach State Park.
Okay.
And then you have another gate, we call it the middle gate, which goes over to the Lakewood Elementary School.
Okay, okay.
So you have nice, good access points
You
in and
do,
out.
so there's 3 separate points.
Correct.
That's wonderful. That makes a world of difference. Of course, the access to the golf course, even for folks who aren't golfers themselves, just knowing that really the development behind you is this beautiful, pristine area that is, as you said, it was so well laid out with trees, but to see the golf course today is just one
It's
of a kind.
beautiful.
It
Beautiful
is.
golf course. Yeah.
It is.
If you're an avid golfer, you would know the name Pete Dye, so it's a Pete Dye course.
Right.
It is a semi-private country club, so you have the option to join the golf club. You have the option to join the tennis center. I think they have 13 clay courts there.
Oh, good.
They have full-time, a tennis pro, full-time tennis shop,
Great.
a junior Olympic size pool, but all those things could be joined separately or as a package.
Okay.
So it's wonderful for
You can
families.
actually get a full package and join everything, or pick them out individually.
Mm-hmm.
We've also recently added over there like a covered tennis area, or it's a pavilion and it's covered, and we've had many children's birthday parties there and
Right.
other adult parties there. We went to a luau there one time, so they've got a great place to host a party.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was fun.
And utilize the tennis center in a little different way.
That's wonderful. I think
Yeah.
you mentioned before we started filming that you all actually joined the club in the late 90s. So you've got a great, is that right?
We did, yes,
Got a-
back in 1995.
Oh,
And I'm an
really?
avid golfer, love the game, and started playing the course and got hooked on it, and I couldn't get enough. And here I am 18 years later and still can't get enough. I love the golf course. One of the few courses around that allow the members to walk,
Right.
which is great exercise. You know, instead of taking a cart all the time, it's wonderful just to grab your bag and go walk 9 holes or 18 holes and get exercise. So
Right.
it's another nice feature of the country club.
For
So
viewers who might be interested in the home, is it priced, how is it priced?
It is, we have it priced at $329,000.
Okay.
You've got about 2,800 to 2,900 square feet heated.
Great.
You've got about 3,300 to 3,400 square feet total.
Right, right. Well, it is really well laid out. You have the feeling that it goes on and on.
Yeah.
It's just wonderful.
It's a great floor plan. We like to call these floor plans a sort of a multi-purpose type home, or a appeal to the masses type floor plan, where
Yes.
everything is on one level with a split bedroom plan, but then you've got an upstairs room if you have a guest coming or if you want a getaway room. So, which makes it nice. It appeals to retirees, empty nesters, families with kids. So we love these floor plans.
That makes a world of a difference, yes.
Yeah.
And y'all have a number of, you have represented folks out in the Prestwick area, but all up and down the beach. You've been in real estate a good while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, going on 22 years, and
Wow.
me and Christie have been partners for 18 years.
Is that right?
Yeah,
What is
she-
that like?
she
A husband and
handles
wife,
all
are there many husband and wife teams in real estate?
There's a few, not that many. I think we
Not
want to
like
say
Team Turner, yeah.
we're one of the first, I
We've
guess.
been around a while.
We've been around a little while.
Thank you again. Hopefully folks will give a ring, 843-457-7601 to come out and see the house live time, or if it somehow is sold or moves fast, the opportunity to find other
We have
wonderful
other
homes.
properties.
Other
Okay.
properties in the
Yeah,
Prestwick,
we work
so-
all along the Grand Strand. So, you know, if it's not Prestwick, we can find you something somewhere.
Great. Thank you, Tracy. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Christie.
Nice to see you again.
Stay tuned to more Carolina Real Estate with Steve Alger, the Vice President of Development, the Jackson Companies, coming up next. Welcome back to Carolina Real Estate. Today we're at 1235 Links Road in the Prestwick Country Club in South Myrtle Beach, a home listed by Christie and Tracy Turner of Remax Ocean Forest. And we're visiting with Steve Alger, the Vice President of Development for the Jackson Companies.
Good to
Hello,
see you.
Steve.
Good to see you, Greg.
What a thrill to get you in. How about this home?
Yeah, it's very nice, very nice.
And the Prestwick Country Club, this development developed by the Jackson Companies, is really one of a kind.
Well, thank you. Thank you. It started a long time ago.
Yeah. Is that right?
That's
How long
right.
ago? Yeah.
Well, about 1987, 1988,
Okay.
the family had an idea of developing a master plan community.
Right.
And that vision turned into the idea that you see here today, which includes a country club with an 18-hole golf course.
Right.
Pete and PB Dye were the designers of the course.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, part of that vision was a really magnificent clubhouse that sits overlooking holes 9 and 18 over
Yeah.
Prestwick Lake.
It was beautiful.
And in addition to that, we have the Prestwick Swim and Tennis Center, which is probably the nicest facility on the Strand, with over a dozen clay and asphalt courts, beautiful Junior Olympic swimming pool, stadium tennis court from the tennis center clubhouse overlooking that.
Right.
And then a pro shop that's really fully equipped for anyone's tennis needs. We have a wonderful head tennis professional there. His name is Bill Bull.
Okay.
Actually a great tennis pro, well known here in the state.
Huh.
Has received numerous awards and accolades for his time in the tennis world.
Wow.
And it's just been really successful over the years.
And is this limited to folks who live within Prestwick, the Prestwick community, joining those clubs?
Good question, Greg. It's not.
Okay.
Our membership structure allows for people who both live within the community
Right.
and here in the Grand Strand and places far afield from even Myrtle Beach, and those
Wow.
are called associate memberships.
Okay.
So the way the club is structured, and that really applies to the golf course and tennis center,
Right.
is we have full facility memberships, which include privileges in both the club, the tennis center, and the golf club,
Right.
and of course the clubhouse. And then we have sports memberships, and then we have swim memberships.
Right.
And those break down into different age groups as well for people who want to join the club as younger people
Right.
to move into a full membership.
Mm.
And then, of course, the main clubhouse has full dining facilities, and it's about, I think, around 20,000 square foot clubhouse.
Wow.
Well-equipped pro shop, dining facilities, banquet facilities, and for our members and guests who could be the public who may play the course and come afterwards and have lunch or stick around and have some libations in the clubhouse. So it's all there. It's for everyone to use.
That is fabulous. And to know that it's potentially available to all our viewers up and down the Strand throughout southeastern North Carolina, the PD.
That's
that
right.
They could come down. That's wonderful. If a viewer was interested in it, what's the best phone number to call? Is there something there at the clubhouse or someone in particular they'd want to ask for, or just call?
Yeah, Greg, they should call Prestwick Country. They could call Prestwick Country Club.
Okay.
And the phone number is 843
Right.
293 4100.
Okay.
Or simply go to our website, prestwickcountryclub.com.
Great. There's a lot of wonderful information there
Yep.
and beautiful pictures of everything.
That's right. That's right.
I've seen that. 843-293-4100.
Correct.
Okay. Well, and what about the Jackson Company, Steve? Would you share with viewers a little bit about the history there? I know you said this planned community got started in the late 90s.
Yep.
But it's much broader than, or late 80s, excuse me.
Late
Said late
80s,
80s,
that's right.
forgive me. It's much bigger than even just Prestwick.
It is. And maybe I'll digress just for a second on Prestwick. That started out in about 87, and by about 1991, we were operating under a temporary clubhouse, and by 1991, I think, or so, the main clubhouse was constructed.
Right.
And really all the facilities you see today. And the membership, I think somewhere around 300 members or maybe more. I don't know the exact numbers
Right.
at this moment. But really a full membership. Many people live here in the community. And the Prestwick community is made up of single-family homes like we're in today.
Right.
Patio homes. We have condominium units, which are directly across the street from this home. And then we have a unit type, it's a subdivision, sub-neighborhood called Manchester Place,
Okay.
which is a really interesting, almost step-down product for people who want to stay on one floor, and they're 2 or 3 bedroom homes, but they're all on one floor. So as you
Right.
get older, you can kind of eliminate the need to walk upstairs. And when we built those 6 or 8 years ago and constructed them, they really went like wildfire,
Oh, I bet
took
they
off
did.
and were sold out. So we really ended up finishing this community somewhere around 6, 7, 8 years ago. We turned the association over to the residents who manage it. The residents control the community. It's very well established. We have a great board that operates under the Property Owners Association.
Wonderful.
And we've went on to develop other real estate for the Jackson companies. And that is principally now some commercial development. And the core of that is really the Saybrook project out located at 544 and Bypass 17.
Sure, a lot of folks, viewers in the PD, Southeast North Carolina, anywhere up and down the Strand have obviously passed by there. I guess one of the real highlights there, the big new Super Target
That's correct.
that's
Yep,
there.
Yep. We finished that last year. It opened in late July 2012. And that Target store, along with the new Marshalls and Petco,
Right.
and all opened within 2 or 3 months. Their stores are all doing very well according to our tenants.
Right.
It's the Saybrook Town Center, and we have other things in the works there as well at that project. And we can't really disclose who they are at this moment, but
Right.
other things coming up. In addition, the Jackson Companies owns different real estate along Highway 544, US 17 Business, and one of those is what we call the trust property, which the corner parcel was currently just developed. It's where the new
The
Walgreens
Walgreens
is.
across from the entrance to Ocean Lakes Family Campground.
That's correct.
Right.
And so we have some more development that's going to occur there as well.
That's exciting, Steve.
It is.
And of course, for you as the Vice President of Development, that you probably are intimately involved with every step of this.
I am, and we own different land as well, somewhere in the neighborhood of about 1,600 acres in total
Wow.
of our land that we control, we manage, we make sure it's properly zoned,
Right.
and just manage it for the long term, which is really what the Jackson Companies, our philosophy is managing the land for its highest and best use, and to do something that the Jacksons, Mr. and Mrs. Jackson, who passed away within the last couple of years, and their
Right.
current owners, their daughters, are our shareholders, do something that they'd be proud of and the family would be proud of.
Very definitely. Well, it's a special family, having interviewed Nelson prior to his passing
Yep.
a number of years ago, and having spent time with Nelson and Mary Emily, of course, Mary Emily Platt Jackson, and the
Yep.
Platt, Dr. Platt from Conway, having done so much on behalf of his kids on both sides of 544, but on this side of 544, heck of a lot of opportunity, and the 5 daughters and their husbands and families really
Right.
doing some wonderful things to grow, and bringing on great professionals like you and David and Lance and Dennis and many other wonderful folks in the organization really sets the stage for a bright future.
Yeah, we hope so.
Yes,
We're,
yeah, we have a couple of minutes, and so when you think about, for you, and I think you mentioned, Steve, you actually live here in Prestwick as well.
Yes, I do.
It's pretty common for folks that work with the Jackson Companies to live close by.
Well, I'd say that's probably a preference of mine.
Not a prerequisite, but a preference.
No, and previously in my career, I was a planning and development consultant.
Right.
And I moved here 16 years ago from Atlanta.
Yeah.
And I lived there for 12 years, and then before that, 5 years in Washington, D.C.
Right.
And over my career, I typically, for business, commuted extensively. And living in Atlanta, I commuted within the city, sometimes fighting traffic for 30 to 45 minutes or an hour one way to my office in Midtown Atlanta.
Wow.
And so when I got here, I made a decision to live close.
Yeah.
So I'm 2 minutes from my office, which is actually quite wonderful.
Wow,
Yeah.
yes. You could almost walk it. I guess you could. You
I
could definitely
could.
walk it, yes.
I could. That's my preference, and it's really paid off for me. It's given me more time for my family, for my wife, for my personal life, to not spend time in the car, which is fantastic.
Well, I hope folks will take the time, even though this interview is not about you, to go online to thelocalnewspaper.com and track down a great interview that Angela Nicholas, our editor, did about you, I think, in early February. A real special piece that highlights much of what you did there in Atlanta with the presidential, the Jimmy Carter piece, as well as in the nation's capital and other places up and down the East Coast and beyond, a Michigan native yourself. And we can learn more about the Waccamaw Community Foundation's American Leadership Forum as well. Steve, thanks so much for being with us.
You're welcome, Greg. Good to see you.
Very definitely. Stay tuned. A little more Carolina real estate coming up next. Welcome back to Carolina Real Estate. We want to thank Christie and Tracy Turner of Team Turner at RE/MAX Ocean Forest for opening up this fantastic home for us to film today. If you want to learn more about the house, give them a ring at 843-457-7601. We also want to thank Steve Alger and all the fantastic teammates at the Jackson Companies for all the wonderful things they do to make Prestwick Country Club such a special community. We also want to feature a website, myrtlebeachrealestateforsale.com. As you can see on here, you've got access to all of the homes, condos, and land within the Horry and Georgetown County areas, the greater Myrtle Beach area. As you can see, there's fantastic opportunities to drill down within price or within certain aspects of a home that you might be looking for. Take a look at myrtlebeachrealestateforsale.com. And if you're looking for real estate, look for Carolina Real Estate.